the crushed velvet couch, watching the sophisticated patrons quietly slouch, sipping an expensive cocktail garnished with lime, existing in a pocket of suspended glamorous time. Dim chandeliers cast a ruby romantic shade, listening to the serenade the saxophonist played. Eye contact established across the crowded room, igniting a sudden, intense, magnificent bloom.
Buttoning my tailored jacket, walking your way, knowing exactly the charismatic words I will say. Your silhouette is striking against the velvet drape, offering a beautiful, necessary smooth escape.
The bass is heavily massaging the expensive floor, leaving the chaotic outside world behind the door. I offer my hand with a gentlemanly, polite bow, capturing the essence of the magnificent now. Unspoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub's vibe tonight.
A magnetic and undeniable pull,
making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full,
guiding you gently onto the polished dance floor, discovering exactly what this evening has in store. Our hips are swaying to the sophisticated groove, executing perfectly every single calculated move.
the aroma of your expensive exotic perfume, intoxicating my senses inside this private room, whispering gentle compliments directly in your ear, confirming that our intentions are completely clear. Resting my chin softly against your tailored suit, enjoying the harvest of this forbidden sweet fruit. The rhythm dictates the elegant pace that we set, creating a gorgeous memory I will never forget. Fingers intertwined perfectly, palm against palm, right in the frequency of the spectacular calm. We are the undisputed royalty of this lounge, with nothing to borrow and absolutely nothing to scrounge. Unspoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub vibe tonight.
A magnetic and undeniable pull,
making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full. The bartender wiping down the mahogany wood, everything is aligning exactly as it should. Let the midnight hour stretch into the late dawn, keeping the spectacular smooth energy turned on. So smooth, hold me closer, don't rush, feel the energy. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight.
everything surrounding us
Feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub vibe. complete attention, accepting nothing less. My heels are clicking rapidly against the polished wood, misbehaving exactly the way a passionate woman should. The spotlight hits my silhouette, creating a sharp line. Tonight the championship trophy is guaranteed to be mine. Spinning like a tornado, leaving a trail of fire, elevating the competitive, fierce energy higher.
Standing on the bandstand, blowing the golden horn, watching a spectacular musical phenomenon be born. A tempo is blistering, the rhythm is highly intense, jumping completely over the traditional musical fence. I signal the
Percussionist to double up the beat, providing the necessary combustible heavy heat. Watching her navigate the incredibly complex choreograph, tearing the entire established Uber perfectly in half. The Caribbean islands colliding upon the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips sway while the feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
plucking the upright bass with an aggressive attack. There's absolutely no possibility of holding back. The trombone slides deeply into the lower register, acting as the perfect musical investigator. Sweat flying off the forehead of the timbale player, removing another restrictive traditional layer. We push the dancers to their absolute physical limit, squeezing every drop of energy out of every minute.
My partner dips me low, inches from the hardwood floor. The audience is screaming, absolutely begging for more. Arching my back, snapping my neck to the sudden break, showing them exactly what it will permanently take. The brass section screams right into my waiting ear, eradicating any lingering competitive fear. I am the reigning queen of this spectacular fusion, providing a breathtaking, flawless, grand illusion. The Caribbean islands colliding upon the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying while the feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
Let the trumpets blaze, let the subwoofers roar. We are opening up an entirely new rhythmic door.
Passion and pressure, elegance and the extreme dirt, executing the moves until the muscles actively hurt. More better, faster, step, step, spin, fuego. Oh, do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
Champion,
Take a bow,
the floor is burning.
bravo. Oh, yeah. microphone, singing into the condenser, finding the perfect tones. The engineer is separated by a pane of thick glass, waiting for the initial recording sequence to pass. I deliver the lyrics with a precise, sharp attack, and listen to my own voice beautifully bouncing back, multiplying syllables until they fill the room. A flower of audio that is beginning to bloom.
Sitting at the soundboard, twisting the plastic knobs, performing the most crucial of all the studio jobs. Routing the cables through the complicated patch of day, manipulating time to create the perfect delay. The reel-to-reel is spinning, capturing the magic tape, giving the invisible audio a physical shape. Pushing the faders upward, increasing the feedback loop, cooking up a magnificent sonic alphabet soup.
Analog equipment glowing with the vintage warmth, creating a terrifying, beautiful acoustic storm. Milliseconds stretch out into an eternity, unlocking the secrets of audio geometry. We are mixing the delay jam, bending the clock, a synchronized, rhythmic, oscillating shock echoes colliding against the padded studio wall. A mesmerizing,
Repetitive,
hypnotic chord delay jam, filtering the high and low EQ. A technological masterpiece created just for you.
splicing the magnetic ribbon with the razor blade, preserving the glorious masterpiece that we have made. Adding a phaser effect to the rhythm guitar, making it sound like it originated from a star. The compressed squashes down the heavy kick drum, while the parametric equalizer creates a gentle hum. A scientist of sound experimenting with the gear, crafting the frequency perfectly for the human ear.
My chorus overlaps itself in a cascading wave, a musical phenomenon that I completely crave. Breathing into the microphone, creating a stormy gust, shaking off the decades of accumulated dust. The panic sweeps my vocals from the left to the right, a dizzying stereo, spectacular acoustic flight. I am an instrument played by the master technician, completing the ultimate auditory expedition. Analog equipment glowing with the vintage warmth, creating a terrifying, beautiful acoustic storm. Milliseconds stretch out into an eternity, unlocking the secrets of audio geometry. We are mixing the delay jam, bending the clock, a synchronized, rhythmic, oscillating shock echoes colliding against the padded studio wall. A mesmerizing,
Repetitive,
hypnotic chord delay jam, filtering the high and low EQ. A technological masterpiece created just for you.
turn up the reverb, make it sound like a cave, riding the crest of a magnificent sound wave.
The master channel peaks into the dangerous red, but the rhythm is permanently stuck inside my head. Time is stopping, stopping. Echo, echo, echo. Listen, listen. Echo, echo. Listen, listen. Whoa, we are mixing the delay jam, bending the clock, a synchronized, rhythmic, oscillating shock echoes colliding against stratosphere. Our determination is staunch, looking through the porthole at the shrinking globe below, heading toward the galaxies where glowing comets go. Zero gravity suspends my floating silver hair, breathing oxygen from tanks inside the vacuum air, igniting thrusters rapidly to leave the Milky Way, discovering a universe where alien life forms play.
Rastafari navigating through the asteroid belt, the hottest solar temperatures that I have ever felt, planting a flag of unity upon the lunar dust. In the cosmic architecture is the only thing we trust.
Cruising past the rings of Saturn in the silver fleet, bringing interstellar rhythm to the Martian street. Telescopes cannot predict the trajectory we take, leaving the magnificent celestial glowing way. Warp speed engage, pushing the throttle lever up, drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blur into a singular bright beam, living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold, orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellites, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night.
Black holes trying desperately to suck my vessel in, but the anti-gravity propulsion guarantees we win. Communicating telepathically across the vast unknown, establishing a colony upon a meteorite throne.
Quantum physics bending to the will of the base, a spiritual awakening within the outer space. Meteorites crashing down, but we expertly dodge, resting safely inside the intergalactic lodge. Plasma streams illuminating the dark matter void, dancing on the surface of a rogue stray asteroid. Wearing a spacesuit tailored with synthetic thread, a billion shining galaxies exploding in my head. We are astronauts of rhythm, pioneers of the sky, watching the magnificent constellations whizzing by. No borders or boundaries exist up in this dome, making the magnificent cosmos our permanent home. Warp speed engage, pushing the throttle lever up, drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blur into a singular bright beam, living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold, orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellites, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Telemetry readings indicate a massive sonic boom, echoing endlessly across the universe's room. We bypass Pluto, accelerating past the edge, fulfilling the astronomical visionary pledge. Houston, we have liftoff, approaching the sun, maximum velocity. Stardust falling, igniting the space fire, burning up the coal, a planetary journey that is beautifully bold, orbiting the supernovas, surfing on the flare, shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite, a brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Drifting away, infinite space, the final frontier, cosmic vibrations. tubes buzzing loudly above my head. Walking through a metropolis painted infrared. Holographic advertisements promising a fake joy. Selling plastic fantasies disguised as a shiny toy. I wear my reflective visor to block the glare. Breathing in the synthetic, heavily filtered air. Living inside a simulation, running on a grid. Trying to remember the innocent things I did.
Microchips implanted deeply inside the human brain, trading natural spirituality for digital code rain. The system operates in an algorithmic code, sending heavy data down a fiber optic road.
Profits are censored by the mainframe firewall, waiting for the artificial empire to finally fall. We are batteries powering a greedy, vicious beast, starving our spirits at this technological feast. Unplug the cables from the back of the spine, rejecting the poisonous manufactured wine. The matrix is glitching, the screen is going black. We are launching a massive acoustic counterattack. Welcome to the terrifying neon Babylon, where the illusion is constantly brightly left on. A cybernetic prison with invisible laser bars, blocking our view of the natural ancient stars. Neon Babylon, a beautiful but deadly trap, erasing our coordinates entirely from the map.
Virtual reality goggles blinding the youth, preventing them from witnessing the absolute truth. Cyber police patrolling the informational web, watching the organic tide slowly, sadly ebb. But the acoustic guitar possesses a virus strain, designed to penetrate the mechanical domain, uploading a frequency of pure, undeniable love, hacking the satellites positioned up above.
Swiping my identity card at the security gate, escaping the algorithm before it gets too late. I am a ghost circulating inside the machine, the most dangerous anomaly they have ever seen. Downloading the rhythm directly into my soul, bypassing the centralized tyrannical control. The pixels are dissolving, revealing the rust, watching the motherboards crumble into dust. Unplug the cables from the back of the spine, rejecting the poisonous manufactured wine. The matrix is glitching, the screen is going black. We are launching a massive acoustic counterattack. Welcome to the terrifying neon Babylon, where the illusion is constantly brightly left on. A cybernetic prison with invisible laser bars, blocking our view of the natural ancient stars. Neon Babylon, a beautiful but deadly trap, erasing our coordinates entirely from the map.
Short circuit the
presence to dispel the quiet gloom. Every single memory bounces off the painted wall, listening intently for your distant, loving call. Distance is a canyon separating you and me, longing for your touch, wishing you were here to see.
Standing on the precipice, looking at the stars, wondering if the universe can heal these lonely scars. Shouting my affection into the massive dark abyss, dreaming of the sweetness of your tender, gentle kiss.
Frequencies are traveling across the mountain range. Your love remains the constant, though the seasons always change. Sound waves rippling across the great divide, emotions swelling up, a massive pulling tide. What I give to you comes reflecting back to me, a boomerang of sentiment flying wildly free. Caught inside the echo, passion repeated endlessly, a holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo, passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made.
Canyons holding on to the syllables I spoke, like a smoldering ember transitioning to smoke. Valleys carrying the heavy weight of my desire, blowing on the coals to ignite the romantic fire.
Time becomes irrelevant, seconds stretch to hours, nurturing this feeling like a garden full of flowers.
Oh, catching the vibrations that you send across the miles,
Translating the silence into solitary smiles.
the microphone is capturing the beating of my heart.
Even when geography keeps us far apart, synthesizing feelings, filtering the immense pain, waiting for the sunshine to evaporate the rain. Sound waves rippling across the great divide, emotions swelling up, a massive pulling tide. What I give to you comes reflecting back to me, a boomerang of sentiment flying wildly free. Caught inside the echo, passion repeating endlessly, a holographic projection of what we used to be, reverberating promises that linger in the space, visualizing perfectly the contours of your face. Echo, passion, a cycle that will never fade, resting in the comfort of the promises we made.
Hello, 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 hello.
Are you there? The delay multiplies the depth of my despair, but the harmony returns, reassuring and so sweet, making this connection fundamentally complete. Bouncing back, everlasting, through the void, I hear you. Hey, caught inside the echo, passion repeating endlessly, oh, repeating endlessly, a holographic projection of what we used to be, of how we Wave your flag, queen of the band, carnival joy. Leading the magnificent masquerade down the avenue, wearing a spectacular costume of sapphire blue. Gigantic feathered wings stretching brilliantly wide, bursting with an intoxicating, unapologetic pride. The matriarch of the archipelago shining in the sun, ensuring that the massive festival has officially begun. Sequins reflecting the incredibly bright tropical rays, dancing triumphantly through the observatory haze.
Following her magnificent float down the parade route, blowing enthusiastically on the carved wooden flute. The diaspora unites in this spectacular, colorful swarm, sheltering beautifully inside the cultural warm storm. She commands the procession with a flick of her wrist, adding a joyful, undeniable, energetic twist. The calypso melodies blend with the heavy reggae drum, erasing the memory of where the bitter tears came from.
The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer, the most anticipated beautiful holiday of the year. Swaying our hips to the infectious island groove, watching the spectacular decorated chariots move. Make way for the spectacular glowing island diva, curing the population of the highly contagious fever. The undisputed queen of the glorious grand carnival, hosting the ultimate magnificent cultural festival. Island diva,
Wearing the extravagant
plume crown, turning the sadness of the entire geography upside down.
tossing the colorful beats to the enthusiastic crowd, playing the percussion instruments exceptionally loud. Her energy is an entirely renewable, massive source, guiding the festivities on a joyous, spectacular course.
We celebrate the heritage, we honor the deep roots, tasting the sweetness of the native tropical fruits. The stilt walkers tower high above the massive streets, synchronizing their steps to an undeniable
My
beat.
headdress is a towering architectural masterpiece, commanding that the suffering immediately finally cease. I am the visual representation of the island soul, making the fragmented, broken history entirely whole.
Pouring the sweet nectar into the communal cup, lifting the spirits of the entire neighborhood up. The confetti rains down like a colorful paper shower, embracing the magnificent matriarchal total power. The entire peninsula vibrates with the massive cheer. Ooh, the most anticipated beautiful holiday of the year. metallic corridor, fighting a highly advanced technological brutal war. My cybernetic implants glow in a dangerous bright red, uploading the combat sequence directly into my head. Hacking the mainframe to disable the security drone, operating independently in this hostile combat zone. Sparks raining down from the shafted ceiling light, navigating the battlefield with artificial sight.
Commander of the resistance, holding the front line, defending the territory by an intricate design, charging the plasma batteries to maximum capacity, fighting the artificial intelligence with ferocity. Subwoofers weaponized to emit a localized shock, shattering the heavily reinforced titanium lock. We are the glitch inside their perfect logical code, walking down this highly explosive, dangerous road. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning terrible chemical sense. A high-frequency warfare testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with the terrifying lights. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Deploying the electromagnetic, devastating pulse, sensing the enemy, calculating our sudden results. The base frequency acts as a heavily armored tank, crushing the enemy soldiers in their metallic ranks. Wire cutters snapping the optical fiber cables, turning the entirely rigged disadvantageous tables. Megahertz screaming loudly through the atmosphere, eradicating any lingering biological fear. Rerouting the power grid to overload the core, demanding absolutely unconditionally so much more. My keyboard is a weapon, my fingers are the ammunition, fulfilling the terrifying revolutionary mission. Static electricity making my hair stand up straight, approaching the terrifying final boss gate, synthesizing a virus to permanently delete their files, leaving them ruined across 1,000 miles. Voltage increasing, the meters are reading extreme, waking up violently from the simulated dream, overloading the circuitry, watching the system fry, refusing to surrender, refusing to ever comply, battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with the terrifying lights. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash. Warning alarms blaring, the countdown as we go. We will not stop fighting until the war is won. Short circuit the oppressors, sever the main feed. This digital rebellion is exactly what we need. System critical, Overload.
shock the system,
Power surge.
battling fiercely inside the electric trench, ignoring the burning terrible chemical stench. A high-frequency warfare testing our ultimate might, illuminating the darkness with the terrifying light. Electric trench, where the gigabytes violently clash, turning the robotic empire into absolute trash.
Tower down.
Target destroy,
Trench is clear.
silence. strength whenever I was feeling weak. They call me a legend, but I am just a simple girl trying to spread a little honey in a bitter world, carrying the history of my people in my throat, pouring pure emotion into every single note.
She walks down the block with incredible grace, a permanent sunshine illuminated on her face. Empress of the concrete, royalty without a crown, lifting up the spirits of the entire dusty town.
When she starts to vocalize, the arguments all cease, bringing a spectacular, overwhelming sense of peace. An aura of positivity surrounds a silhouette, a magnetic energy that you will never forget. She carries the remedy in her vocal cords, striking down the hatred without using any swords. A testament to resilience, a symbol of the pure, providing a miraculous musical cure. Listen to Soul Jenny, pouring out her heart, a masterpiece, a living, a brilliant work of art, healing up the fractures in the community, bringing us together in perfect harmony. Soul Jenny, a beacon shining in the night, guiding all the wanderers back into the light.
I watch her from a distance, standing on the stage, turning back the clock, reversing every age. The elders start to reminisce, the youth begin to smile, captivated thoroughly by her remarkable style. She blends the Latin rhythm with the steady island skank, taking all the blessings straight to the spiritual bank. No artificial gimmicks, no fabricated lies, just naked honest truth reflecting in her eyes.
I close my eyes and channel the ancestors above, filling up the microphone with unconditional love. I am a vessel for the melody, a conduit for the sound, keeping my stilettos planted firmly on the ground. Fame is an illusion, money is just green paper, but a genuine connection is a much sweeter flavor. I give away my energy until I am entirely drained, ensuring that the cultural legacy is maintained. She carries the remedy in her vocal cords, striking down the hatred without using any swords. A testament to resilience, a symbol of the pure, providing a miraculous musical cure. Listen to Soul Jenny, pouring out her heart, a masterpiece of living, a brilliant work of art, healing up the fractures in the community, bringing us together in perfect harmony. Soul Jenny, a beacon shining in the night, guiding all the wanderers back into the light. A solitary teardrop falls upon the wooden floor as she gives the audience exactly what they asked for. A moment of vulnerability, beautifully exposed, the most elegant poetry that was ever composed. Sweet soul, shine on, Jenny, comfort the weary, pure vibration. Soul Jenny, pouring out her heart, a masterpiece of living, a brilliant work of art, healing up the fractures in the community, bringing us together in perfect harmony. Soul Jenny, a beacon shining in the night, guiding all the wanderers back into the light. Keep singing sweet melodies, the soul of the block. We love you, Jenny. Tearing the blank pages from the unwritten diary, my psychological state is incredibly fiery, refusing to politely smile for the high society, embracing my wonderfully complex notoriety. They tried to lock me inside a golden bird cage, but I easily escaped from the theatrical stage, running barefoot through the untamed wilderness, leaving behind the polite, expected tenderness.
A lone wolf howling at the midnight lunar phase, rejecting the incredibly boring, predictable maze, trusting the internal compass, ignoring the map, dodging the clever, manipulative societal trap, writing my own definitive, spectacular destiny, refusing to participate in the fake festivity, hunting for the absolute, terrifying truth, preserving the rebellious nature of my youth.
Swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence.
Crossing the strictly forbidden geographical borders, disobeying the hypocritical, ridiculous orders. My pulse is dictated by instinct, not by a clock, breaking the incredibly heavy psychological lock, walking the completely complicated, risky path, enduring the jealous, unpredictable bitter wrath. I am the captain of this incredibly fragile ship, refusing to ever lose my determined tight grip.
Throwing away the expected, boring blueprint, leaving a totally unique, unforgettable fingerprint, painting entirely outside the designated lines, ignoring the confusing, contradictory signs. The armor I wear is forged from pure defiance, operating without any corporate fake alliance, finding immense joy inside the beautiful chaos, regardless of the potential temporary loss. Swimming vigorously against the mainstream current, becoming a powerful, undeniable deterrent, unapologetic, fierce and dangerously proud, standing out visibly from the brainwashed crowd, possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restrictive traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Do not try to tame the wild roaming beast. We are starving at the superficial fake feast. Freedom is a highly expensive, necessary cost, but those who wander are never truly lost. Untamed, unchained, no rules, just instinct. Possessing a magnificent, untamed rebel heart, tearing the restricted traditional rules apart, a rogue spirit refusing to ever settle down, the most dangerous outcast in the entire town. Rebel heart, pumping with fierce independence, fighting back against the authoritative sentence. Beat strong, never conform, stay wild, forever roll. Strap into the cockpit, prepare the shuttle launch. Leaving the stratosphere, our determination is staunch. Looking through the porthole at the shrinking globe below. Heading toward the galaxies where glowing comets go. Zero gravity suspends my floating silver hair. Breathing oxygen from tanks inside the vacuum air. Igniting thrusters rapidly to leave the Milky Way. Discovering a universe where alien life forms play.
Rastafari navigating through the asteroid belt. The hottest solar temperatures that I have ever felt. Planting a flag of unity upon the lunar dust. In the cosmic architecture is the only thing we trust. Cruising past the rings of Saturn in the silver fleet. Bringing interstellar rhythm to the Martian street. Telescopes cannot predict the trajectory we take. Leaving a magnificent celestial glowing wake. Warp speed engaged, pushing the throttle lever up. Drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blurring to a singular bright beam. Living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space flyer, burning up the cold. A planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernova, surfing on the flare. Shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite. A brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Black holes trying desperately to suck my vessel in, but the anti-gravity propulsion guarantees we win. Communicating telepathically across the vast unknown. Establishing a colony upon a meteorite throne. Quantum physics bending to the will of the base. A spiritual awakening within the outer space. Meteorites crashing down, but we expertly dodge. Resting safely inside the intergalactic lodge.
Plasma streams illuminating the dark matter void. Dancing on the surface of a rogue stray asteroid. Wearing a spacesuit tailored with synthetic thread. A billion shining galaxies exploding in my head. We are astronauts of rhythm, pioneers of the sky. Watching the magnificent constellations whizzing by. No borders or boundaries exist up in this dome. Making the magnificent cosmos our permanent home. Warp speed engaged, pushing the throttle lever up. Drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blurring to a singular bright beam. Living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold. A planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernova, surfing on the flare. Shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite. A brilliant explosion in the endless dark night.
Telemetry readings indicate a massive sonic boom. Echoing endlessly across the universe's room. We bypass Pluto, accelerating past the edge. Fulfilling the astronomical visionary play.
Houston, we have liftoff. Approaching the sun. Maximum velocity. Stardust falling. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold. A planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernova, surfing on the flare. Shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite. A brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Dream to dream away. Infinite space, the final frontier. Cosmic vibration. Midnight approaches, the city starts to transform. I am stepping out into the the center of the storm, wearing neon colors that glow completely bright, searching for the ultimate sonic appetite. The underground bunker is hidden out of view, only accessible to the chosen lucky few. Elevator descending into the basement deep, where the nocturnal creatures refuse to go to sleep.
Sound system operator plugging in the thick cables, wiping down the surface of the dual turntables. Amplifier tubes glowing a dangerous hot red, preparing to unleash the thunder in your head. Testing the microphone, saying check 1 and 2, sending massive shock waves directly into you. The concrete foundation is beginning to crack. Once you feel the pressure, you can never go back.
Dial up the frequency, maximize the gain. Let the heavy audio wash away the brain. Physical sensation taking over every nerve. We are heading straight into a dangerous curve. We need the bass tonight, rattling the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea. This is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone.
Seismic activity registering off the charts, synchronizing perfectly with our beating hearts. The needle hits the groove, a microscopic spark, igniting an explosion in the completely dark. Rivals try to clash, but the speakers are too weak. They cannot comprehend the language that we speak, dominating thoroughly the auditory space, wiping every challenger completely from the place.
Laser beams cutting through the artificial fog, living like a shadow in a digital catalog. My pulse is dictated by the master engineer. The outside world completely disappears. Sub-harmonic frequencies massaging my spine, crossing over the designated safety line, surrendering my body to the overwhelming force, letting the vibration take its natural course. Dial up the frequency, maximize the gain. Let the heavy audio wash away the brain. Physical sensation taking over every nerve. We are heading straight into a dangerous curve. We need the bass tonight, rattling the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea. This is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone. Can you feel it dropping lower, rolling down? Are the windows shattering all around? Gravity is suspended in this heavy atmosphere. The only thing that matters is the noise we hear.
Lower,
Deeper,
maximum pressure. Release.
we need the bass tonight, rattling the chest, putting the subwoofers to the ultimate test. Lower than the ocean, deeper than the sea. This is the pinnacle of acoustic mastery. Bass tonight, vibrating through the bone, entering a completely alternate zone.
System overload.
Speakers smoking, ringing in the ears.
Fade to black.
Standing at the open door, 10,000 feet high, looking at the checkerboard of earth from the sky. Heart is palpitating wildly inside my chest, putting my courage to the ultimate extreme test. I take a deep breath and I step off the edge, honoring the crazy adrenaline-fueled pledge. Plummeting downward, cutting through the freezing clouds, screaming out my exhilaration absolutely loud.
Terminal velocity ripping against my face, a magnificent, terrifying, spectacular race. No strings attached, leaving the heavy burdens behind. The total liberation of the body and the mind, spreading my arms wide, simulating a flying bird. The most peaceful silence that I have ever heard. Gravity is the teacher, I am the willing student, being reckless and entirely wonderfully imprudent.
Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a beautiful fraction of time, incredibly well spent. Experiencing the freedom drop, a vertical flight, a daytime phenomenon that feels exceptionally bright. Trusting the parachute, embracing the massive fall, answering the extreme, adventurous, daring call. Freedom drop, completely untethered and unchained, a miraculous memory that is permanently ingrained.
Rolling over on my back, staring at the blue, seeing the entire hemisphere from a different view. The topography below looks like a painted map, escaping from the ordinary, predictable trap. I pull the ripcord firmly, feeling the sudden jerk, watching an island canopy perfectly do its work. Transitioning from a bullet to a floating leaf, experiencing a massive, overwhelming relief.
Gliding in spirals over the majestic terrain, washing away the stress, erasing the mental stain. The parachute catches the thermal updraft breeze, floating gracefully directly over the forest trees. Staring the toggles, navigating the open air, hanging suspended by a harness, completely aware. The landing zone approaches, getting rapidly close, taking in the maximum exhilarating dose. Aerodynamic diving, slicing the atmosphere, eradicating absolutely every single fear. The altimeter ticking, measuring the descent, a walking through a metropolis painted infrared. Holographic advertisements promising a fake joy, selling plastic fantasies disguised as a shining toy. I wear my reflective visor to block the glare, breathing in the synthetic, heavily filtered air. Living inside a simulation, running on a grid, trying to remember the innocent things I did.
Microchips implanted deeply inside the human brain, trading natural spirituality for digital cold rain. The system operates on an algorithmic code, sending heavy data down a fiber optic road.
Prophets are censored by the mainframe firewall, waiting for the artificial empire to finally fall. We about to reach powering a greedy, vicious beast, starving our spirits at this technologic Google feast. Unplug the cables from the back of the spine, rejecting the poisonous manufactured wine. The matrix is glitching, the screen is going black. We are launching a massive acoustic counterattack. Welcome to the terrifying neon Babylon, where the illusion is constantly brightly left on. A cybernetic prison with invisible laser bars, blocking our view of the natural ancient stars. Neon Babylon,
A beautiful but deadly trial,
erasing our coordinates entirely from the map.
virtual reality goggles blinding the youth, preventing them from witnessing the absolute truth. Cyber police patrolling the information web, watching the organic tide slowly, sadly ebb.
But the acoustic guitar possesses a virus strain designed to penetrate the mechanical domain, uploading a frequency of pure, undeniable love, hacking the satellites positioned up above, swiping my identity card at the security gate, escaping the algorithm before it gets too late. I am a ghost circulating inside the machine, the most dangerous anomaly they have ever seen. Downloading the rhythm directly into my soul, bypassing the centralized tyrannical control. The pixels are dissolving, revealing the rust, watching the motherboards crumble into dust. Unplug the cables from the back of the spine, rejecting the poisonous manufactured wine. The matrix is glitching, the screen is going black. We are launching a massive acoustic counterattack. Welcome to the terrifying neon Babylon, where the illusion is constantly brightly left on. A cybernetic prison with invisible laser bars, blocking our view of the natural ancient stars. Neon Babylon,
A beautiful but deadly trial,
erasing our coordinates entirely from the map.
short circuit the server, shatter the glass screen, awaken the citizens from this algorithmic dream. The baseline is a logic bomb ready to detonate, opening up the encrypted heavy firewall gate.
System failure,
Rebooting,
override, error, error, error. Welcome to the terrifying neon Babylon, where the illusion is constantly brightly left on. A cybernetic prison with invisible laser bars, blocking our view of intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, luring the massive galleons into this treacherous place. Silver scales shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight, promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night. The frequencies are designed to entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
Gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning wildly, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll. Fog descending, quickly blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly, magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong, surrendering my vessel to the captivating mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reed, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank, echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. Warning flares shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely, desperately freezing and alone. Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruined captain to my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise, breathing the liquid oxygen, swimming effortlessly free. I am the undisputed, gorgeous monarch of the sea. The dub siren wails again, signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force, deviating completely from the designated safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep, putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reed, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank, echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. No lifeboat can rescue you from this auditory spell, descending rapidly into the watery, beautiful hell. The melody is a beautiful, invisible titan loose.
There is entirely no possibility of calling a truce. Going under, hold your breath, the siren calls, deep abyss. Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful, aquatic breeze. Siren skank, echoing across the stormy, dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away. Shipwrecked ocean floor, the song remains. Beware the